On today's GTA 5 video, we are not going to show you this car again, don't you worry. Besides, this is a Blister Compact, my beloved 2-car sport hatchback that is for sale for $42,000. But that is not what I'm going to talk about today. In fact, what I'm going to talk about today have absolutely nothing to do with this Blister Compact. In fact, we are on our way to an airport, because I would like to show you an aircraft that I absolutely adore, as well as show you my opinion about what I think about the new coming DLC, which will be available on the 29th of August. So Rockstar has recently released a new video on YouTube about their latest DLC called Smuggler Run trailer, and when I see the word run, that immediately reminds me of gun running DLC that we had around 10 weeks ago. And looks like we are going to have a lot of new toy, and mostly aircraft. And not only that, but looks like we are going to have a hangar somewhere in Los Santos. One thing though, when Ron mentioned
business is good and business is bad. On one hand, we've got more orders than we can possibly handle.
I guess it is very likely it's going to be very similar form with the gun running DLC. Instead of bunker, it's going to be hangar. And I wonder if it's gonna be either buying or stealing supplies like the gun running DLC, or will it be similar to the CEO cargo business, which you will have to pay for the cargo, then try to grab it from anyone that steal it from you. Judging by the video, I think unlike the CEO cargo business, we won't need to buy any warehouse. And if that's the case, it will be very good news. However, it also looks like the new toys are going to be very expensive. I think the hangar is gonna be very expensive as well, possibly going to cost at least $1 million. But when you look at one of the shots, there are cargo bombs at the back as well as some plane as well that is already in the game. I wonder if we can also store a Hydra, a Buzzard, or some old aircraft that we used a lot. Now let's take a look at this aircraft that I was going to show you today. A model that is based on a Boeing Stearman Model 75, where over 10,000 were built in the United States during the 1930s and the 1940s. And I believe the most were used in the World War II. You can probably Google it out, as I'm not a walking Wikipedia. Anyway, this aircraft is small and cheap because it will be yours for just $275,000. It is a cheap toy to keep, and it will also be a fun toy to fly, because when a Buzzard will cost you $1,750,000 to keep, how much will it cost you to keep these lots? Also, there seems to be one thing that is missing, and that is the armored aircraft. Remember that the Insurgent or the Night Shot that take a lot of RPG or missile to take out. Until now, most aircraft can easily be taken out with one or a few missiles. I think it would be a great idea if we can have an armored aircraft that can take more missiles but unarmed. Because it would be pointless if you have a plane full of cargoes but you lost millions because some idiot wanted to take it out. I also wonder if the new toys are going to cost millions. Do we really need them when we have already got something useful like an oppressor, a Buzzard, a Savage, as well as the Hydra? We also have already got plane that you can land on water, as well as cargo bomb that can carry cargoes. Is the new toy really that useful or worth at least $1 million? I also noticed that there is a flying version of an Insurgent on this slot. But is it gonna be as strong as the Insurgent? And seems it's gonna be useless if you are all by yourself. And why do I need to use that machine gun or cannon when I have already got one in my Hydra that I can control all by myself? But at least we are going to have some new clothing, right? By the way, judging by this outfit, I thought we are playing Call of Duty. Now, back to the duster that I am flying. I really enjoy this $240,000 plane due to the fact it's fun to fly and it's cheap. And that is all you need if you really enjoy flying. Also, it's quite easy to handle as well. But since the DLC is coming very soon, I guess I need to go to my bunker and work again.